It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Great, set. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Buffalo defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Up the middle with Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They begin with a run by Davis. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Motion man is Shakir. Now a first carry for their fullback. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And it's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. 20. Down the left sideline. And down to the 7-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Eagles sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A strong running. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Partner, we got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it.
Missed.
He will not go down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Hurts completing this one quickly. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Allen going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Off the play fake. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
No touch that. No touch.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Throwing deep here for Coleman. Oh, that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Duggan now to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Inside give to Davis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They keep it with Davis on first down. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense at front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And complete, right side to Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Alert! Look out!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen getting this ball out wide for Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Allen to throw once more. They'll roll him out right. This taken in by Kincaid. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a...
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Barkley inside handoff. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now 2nd and 5. Hurts. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, we've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now here's Davis to run again on second. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And we've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
And all the way down to the 39. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle to Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to the ground. This time, Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run with Cook. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Davis will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Allen off the bootleg, rolling to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. One final try here for Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 3 yards out. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Bills' kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Throwing is Hurts. And he fires one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here we go. This is fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
3rd and 2. Allen to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.